Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. And in the last episode we were cracking it on with the main quest. Let's go ahead and jump right back into it. Our character is Carid Wander. He is a Breton, unarmored. Other than the boots of blinding speed. Check out the last episode. We kind of cover how amazing this character is and all of the cool stuff that I've done to make him just awesome. You are awesome. So, we've been learning more about the 6th house, the Nerevarine, and the, just kind of like the culture of Morrowind. We learned a lot about it yesterday. You see, Carid here is a member of the Blades. In fact, he is a Blades apprentice, the eyes and ears of the Emperor all across Tamriel. So there's Morrowind, or Vvardenfell, the island I'm on, is kind of on like the edge of a revolution. There's a lot of infighting. I guess we're kind of on the edge of a civil war. Anyways, the Empire, through the Blades, wants to really understand what's going on here. So I've been sent out basically to learn stuff. So we need to speak with someone named Nerevarine in... Oh, okay. We already spoke with Akajit, who gave us information. We spoke with a Argonian who gave us information, but now we need to speak with Nerevarine. I bet she's going to tell us about the temple and the temple cult and stuff like that. Okay. So I'm sure we're going to be getting some action at some point in today's episode, but I think to start off with, we're going to be learning a bit of lore. You guys see that, like, floating island right there? That is pretty freaking cool, isn't it? Look at that thing. Nice. Okay, let's pop into the Hall of Wisdom. We are in Vivec City. It is a large city. We've already done lots of exploring. Like, I'm several hours into this game, but we still have barely explored the map. We've gone to, in the last episode, we went in a Dwemer dungeon. We've gone to a couple, like, ancient tombs, but really not much. There are whole sections of this map, whole cities that we just have not visited. But right now, this big chunk of city is Vivec. So, we're about to go into the Hall of Wisdom here, which is like part of the temple. Now, the temple hates the idea of a Nerevarine chosen one. The temple hates the idea of a 6th house that supports a chosen one. To them, it is blasphemy, it's heretic. So, and the temple ordinators will totally kill me if they catch me.
Wealth beyond measure.
Talking about, you know, the Nerevarine. So we're going to need to be a little crafty in today's episode. Okay.
Mathsera.
I don't believe I've seen a Breton in such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? You, sir, deserve 100 gold. Look, I have 64,000 gold. If you want to know how I made this much gold in Morrowind, check out the last couple episodes. Let's see if we can ask him about Mera. She's not here. Someone in particular. There we go. Okay, no information from that guy. Somewhere here in the Hall of Wisdom we're going to find her, so I believe we're just going to have to, like, kind of run around a little bit. Where would she be? The library? Did someone say she was in the library? Let's check the library. Ooh, I
Speak,
wonder if they have a
traveler.
copy of the Reflections on Cult
There's
Worship.
someone watching me. I can tell.
Interesting. So along with the Dunmer that live in the cities, kind of the civilized Dunmer, there's also a tribal Dunmer called the Ashlanders. And they are totally all about the coming of the Nerevarine chosen one, who will like unite the land and all that stuff. Whereas the Dunmer that are living in the cities that follow the temple, they are not as excited by that. Okay, so it seems like
Speak, traveler. I
they have
could
a
kill that
pretty
dweller.
awesome
Those boots are
library.
ruined.
You know, I gotta say, in the last episode, that I just really have fallen in love with all of the books and lore that's available in Elder Scrolls games. House of Troubles. Dawn and Dusk. It's House of Troubles. Among the ancient ancestral spirits who accompanied Saint Veloth and the Chimmer into the promised land of Morrowind, the four Daedra lords, Malakath, Mehrunes Dagon, Molag Bal, and Sheogorath, are known as the Four Corners of the House of Troubles. These Daedra lords rebelled against the council and admonition of the tribunal, causing great kin strife and confusion among the clans and great houses. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That word right there. Molag Bal is, in Morrowind, the king of... And then it says a word that YouTube does not like that word being said, so we're just going to skip over it. Sheogorath is the king of madness. He always tests the Dunmer for mental weakness. You know, there's a lot of lore on every group of every race in the Elder Scrolls, but I gotta tell ya, I think mostly because of this game, I think the Dunmer of Tamriel have the most amount of lore. Interesting. Okay, so I'm not seeing anyone named Meramilo.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
I thought that you were maybe a Breton. Your name Meramilo made me think you were a Breton.
Outlander. Move along.
Okay. Let's talk to her. She's not going to want to talk in front of this dude, though. Yes, I'm Meramilo. Kaya sent you. Follow me into the back of the library. We can't talk here. Excuse us. Yep, we're just gonna talk about paying our taxes to the temple. Ooh, do we have all the brief history of the empires? We do. Okay, wait. Okay. Go ahead. I'm afraid I don't know anything about the Sixth House cult, but I can tell you about the Nerevarine cult. The temple worships Nerevar as a saint and hero, but prophecies of his reincarnation are punished as wicked heresy. The Nerevarine cult claims the tribunal are false gods, hence the temple's persecution of the Nerevarine cult. A group called the Descendant Priests disputes temple doctrine on the Nerevarine prophecies. The prescribed book, Progress of Truth, describes their beliefs. Get a copy of Progress of Truth for Caius Casodes. That will tell him things he needs to know about the Nerevarine cult. Okay, so... every time I click one of these blue words, we're just going to get more information. So let's go ahead and... the tribunal. Like loving ancestors, the tribunal guards and counsels us. Like stern parents, they punish our sins and errors. Like generous relatives, they share their bounty among the greatest and least according to their needs. Okay, that's not much. Descendant priests, or dissident. The dissident priests dispute temple doctrine and are outlawed and persecuted by the temple. Ordinators arrest and imprison heretics, and the empire cannot interfere. Progress of Truth lists their beliefs. In brief, they challenge the purity and divinity of the tribunal. suggesting their powers are sorcerous, not divine, and perhaps akin to the powers of Dagoth Ur. They also, they also condemn the arbitrary power of the ordinators and accuse the temple hierarchy of self-interest and corruption. I mean, all of that's probably true. So the tribunal are kind of the three gods of Morrowind. They're like new gods, young gods, and obviously some people don't believe they're divine. They just believe that they are very powerful sorcerers. And it is kind of true that they're not quite divine, not like the Aedra and Daedra. There's something different. Dagoth Ur is the evil immortal enemy of the Tribunal Temple cult. The temple holds Dagoth Ur and his hosts accountable for all the evils that beset the Dunmer and Morrowind. Dagoth Ur dwells in fiery caverns beneath Red Mountain, served by his kin, called Ash Vampires, and by legends of deformed monsters. I think by the end of the game, I'm the one who's going to fight Dagoth Ur. Pretty sure. The Order of Inquisition identifies and suppresses heresy among priests and laymen. Okay, whatever. Let's progress of truth. This book lists the disputes of the descendant priests with tribunal temple doctrines. The temple has outlawed the sale or possession of the book, so it'll be hard to find. We have a copy here, but I fear I'm being watched by ordinators here. A safer plan would be to search local booksellers. Some booksellers ignore temple bans on outlawed books for profits or for principles. I do not care for the temple politics, but I have read Progress of Truth and it troubles me. I have friends, former priests, who have gone into hiding, so I am bound to come to the attention of the ordinators. I am careful, but I'm afraid. I'm no secret agent like you or Caius. Sooner or later, I too must go into hiding, if it is not too late. When you return to Caius, tell him I am worried and that if something goes wrong, I will leave a message under the agreed code word, Amea. So I need to go find this Progress of Truth book, I guess. Okay. I've been having disturbing dreams lately. Okay. Is that it? Persecution of the Nerevarine. It's an Ashlander cult, primitive superstition, says the temple. Nerevarine say the tribunal are false gods. I've never understood why the temple wastes so much energy on them. The faithful cannot be shaken by such attacks, and the Ashlanders are just ignorant savages. But since the submission of the temple to the Empire and the corrosion of faith among the Dunmer, the militant wing of the temple is increasingly fierce in its attacks on heretics and heathens. Alright. Okay. Fair.
We're what?
So what does that mean? Does that mean I have to just run around? I must get a copy of Progress of Truth to give to the Spy Master. Alright. It's the library, again. Get out of here.
Oh,
So each one of these is like a different. I think the 4 1/4 has maybe Joe Bosch's bookstore, which is a bookstore we went to in the last episode. So let's see if we can find it. What's that? Veteran Arena. So in Morrowind, as you can see, you can levitate. They took this out of Oblivion, the next Elder Scrolls game, and then further, they definitely, at least in Oblivion, you had like acrobatic skills. But then in Skyrim, not only did they take away your acrobatic skills, but they also took away levitation. Now, I think the reason for it in Cyrodiil, in the Oblivion game, is that levitation was outlawed for some reason. I don't know. I think the true reason they took out levitation is because
here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargain for.
It will sometimes mess up your dungeons. I mean, not really, but in a way, the way that they built dungeons, particularly in Skyrim, is they want you to go a certain path a certain way. If you had levitation in Skyrim, you would just be able to go whatever direction you want, and it would ruin their dungeon design. I think that's the real reason. Okay.
What was that?
Hello, my good friend. Would you like another 100 gold? There you go. So, do you have a book? Are all of your books in alphabetical order? Seems like it. It's T's. M's. Oh my god. You have a copy of Progress of Truth. I'm going to buy that from you. And I'm going to go ahead and say... Wait, you have 1,000 gold available? No, it's fine. Here, take my gold. Sweet. Okay, let's check out this Progress of Truth book that everyone's trying to suppress. Progress of Truth, compiled by the Descendant Priests. Excerpt. Concerning the points of temple doctrine challenged by the Descendant Priests. The divinity of the tribunal. Temple doctrine claims their apotheosis was miraculously achieved through questing, virtue, knowledge, testing, and battling with evil. Temple doctrine claims their divine powers and immortality are ultimately conferred as a communal judgment by the Dunmer ancestors, including among others the good Daedra, the prophet Veloth, and Saint Nerevar. Descendant priests ask whether Dagoth Ur's powers and the tribunal powers might ultimately derive from the same source, Red Mountain. Sources in the Apocrypha suggest that the tribunal relied on profanely enchanted tools to achieve godhead, and that those unholy devices were the ones originally created by the ungodly Dwemer sorcerer Kagranak to create the false construct Numidium. Have you guys ever played the very first Elder Scrolls game ever? Elder Scrolls Arena? I believe in that game, you get to meet Kagranak, and you get to meet Numidium, which is like just a giant Dwemer kaiju robot, right? Okay. The purity of the tribunal. The descendant priests say the temple has always maintained a public face, represented by the hieroglyphy, the priestly writings, and a hidden face, represented by the Apocrypha, the hidden writings. The public account portrays the actions of the tribunal in a heroic light, while the hidden writings reveal secrets, untruths, inconsistencies, conflicting accounts, and varying interpretations which hint at darker and less heroic motives and actions of the tribunals. In particular, conflicting accounts of the battle at Red Mountain raise questions about the tribunal's conduct and about the source of their subsequent apotheosis. Also, there's good evidence that the tribunal have been concealing the true nature of the threat posed by Dagoth Ur at Red Mountain, misleading the people about the tribunal's ability to protect Morrowind from Dagoth Ur, and concealing a recent dramatic diminishing of the tribunal's magical powers. Temple accounts of the Battle of Red Mountain. Ashlander tradition does not place the tribunal at Red Mountain. and holds that the Dwemer destroyed themselves rather than that Nerevar destroyed them. Oh, wait, so the Battle of Red Mountain had something to do with the Dwemer disappearance? The mysterious Dwemer disappearance that is in every Elder Scrolls game, and it's always a question, how did they disappear? What really happened? It has something to do with Red Mountain and the Nerevar? Interesting. So, I've been saying Nerevarine, Chosen One. Nerevar, Saint Nerevar already had a big adventure, apparently, at the Battle of Red Mountain. Um, by referring to myself, my character, as the Chosen One, that means I'm a reincarnation of Saint Nerevar. Anyways, Ashlander tradition further holds that Nerevar left Dagoth Ur guarding the profane secrets of Red Mountain, while Nerevar went to confer with the Grand Council, i.e. the Tribunal. That Nerevar died at the conference, not of his wounds, according to the Ashlanders, but from treachery, and that subsequently the Tribunal confronted a defiant Dagoth Ur within Red Mountain, then drove Dagoth Ur beneath Red Mountain when he would not yield to their will. So Saint Nerevar apparently was at the Battle of Red Mountain, and he hung out with the Tribunal, which is like 3 adventurers that were also at Red Mountain. I bet that the Tribunal, who later would claim to be gods, I bet they frickin' killed Nerevar, right? Isn't it already obvious? Number 4, veneration of the Daedra saints and ancestors. While challenging the divinity of the Tribunal, the dissidents do not challenge the sainthood or heroism of the Tribunal. In fact, the dissident priests advocate restoring many of the elements of fundamentalist ancestor worship as practiced by the Outlanders and by Saint Veloth. Exactly how this would work is debated inconclusively within the dissident priests. Number 5, denial of the prophecies of the incarnate and persecution of the Nerevarines. Though no consensus exists among the dissidents about whether the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine, all agree that the persecution of the Nerevarine is unjust and politically motivated. The dissident priests do not reject mysticism, revelation, or prophecy as part of their religious experience. The dissidents have not resolved the issue of true or false insights. They have studied the mysticism of the Ashlander ancestor cults, in particular the rites of the Ashlander seers and wise women, and the prophecies of the incarnate. Many among the dissident priests have come to believe that the Nerevarine prophecies are genuine and have made a systematic study of prophecies recorded in temple archives. Number 6, authority of the Ark Canon and the Ordinators. The dissident priests reject the authority of the Ark Canon and the Ordinators. The temple hierarchy has been corrupted by self-interest and politics, and no longer acts in the best interests of the temple or its worshippers. The dissident priests believe the Ark Canon and the Ordinators speak for themselves, not for the Tribunal. Oh, that's interesting. They speak for them corruption, self-interest, and politics. Yeah. Sometimes this world kind of sucks, huh, you guys? I hope that you have family. I hope that you have friends. I hope you have someone to hug and hang out with. You guys are awesome. Let's continue. 7. The Inquisition and the use of terror and torture by the Ordinators. Within the temple hierarchy, it is an open secret that the Ordinators rely on abduction, terror, torture, and secret imprisonment to discourage heresy and dissent. The dissident priests feel the Ordinators are either out of control or tools used to maintain a corrupt priesthood in power. Number 8. Fundamentals of temple doctrine. Charity for the poor, education for the ignorant, protection for the weak. Though the dissident priests acknowledge that most rank-and-file priests honor the best traditions of the temple, they believe that many priests in higher ranks are interested more in the love of authority and luxury than the welfare of the poor, weak, and ignorant. That's kind of hitting home, you guys, right? If I'm looking at our own government, and if I'm looking at the people who are in charge of our own religious structures, big churches, the people who are in charge of our governments, And it's like they should be having charity for the poor. They should have education for the weak, ignorant protection for the weak. And low-ranking politicians, low-ranking religious people probably believe most of that. But yeah, once you start getting into the higher ranks where money is a thing, well, it says right here, the higher ranks are interested more in love of authority and luxury than the welfare of the poor, weak, and ignorant. Boy, Morrowind is really hitting hard today, everybody. It is very much creating a parallel in my mind to the real world. And that is just a thing that we're going to have to live with, everybody. Okay, so let's get back, now that I have this. Okay. Let's go back. So I got a recall spell.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Nice. Let's go back to Caius Casodes. Oh, my intelligence is back down to 80? Jeez. Okay. So what I've been doing is I've been keeping my intelligence buffed with these amazing potions that I made myself. And they are stackable. So I can drink one. Now I've got over 1,000 intelligence. And look how much magic I have. We can actually drink a second one. And I've got even more. So basically with these potions, that I can always make more of these if I need to. It is a little time consuming because I gotta grind them out, but I can always make more of these potions. But the point is look at the value of this, over 3,000 gold. And then the value of, look how much magicka gave me. So I essentially, as a character, have an unlimited amount of magicka and an unlimited amount of gold because I can always sell these potions. So I have 26 Dwemer coins. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff on us. I think we need to go sell some stuff to, Okay. Do you guys like Fallout? Do you like Fallout New Vegas? Do you like Fallout 4? Do you like Skyrim and Oblivion Remastered? If so, check out the Johnny Guitar channel. While you're at it, like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. I'm making my way through Elder Scrolls because honestly, I've been playing Redguard lately and I've really been enjoying it. So now we're doing Morrowind and maybe we'll just keep going. Maybe we'll do Oblivion next and then end it with Skyrim. That'll take a really long time, but you know what? Maybe by the time we're done, frickin' Elder Scrolls 6 will be out. That's not gonna happen. I've also been playing Fallout New Vegas lately. Fallout 4 is a little different. I have not gotten the Anniversary Edition yet. I'm kind of just sitting on it. I'm waiting for them to fix it. It's weird that they released a broken Anniversary Edition, but I'm sure they're fixing it and making it better. And so eventually we will play Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition here on the Johnny Guitar channel. If that's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I've really been enjoying these old school Elder Scrolls games. Let's go talk with Caius.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
I have your report, and I'll make copies of your notes from Hulea and the Progress of Truth. Give me time to read and digest all this. In the meantime, I'm promoting you to Journeyman. Nice. You're doing good work. And here are 200 drakes. Go out and treat yourself to a new pair of shoes, and go do some jobs for the guilds or other freelance work. Just keep your cover story current, or get some training. Then when you're fit and rested, come back and I'll have new orders for you. Okay. We could just walk out the door and come back in and talk to him, but do you guys want to have some fun? Do you want to do maybe some side missions? I think we should. I think we should do some side missions.
Greetings, Outlander.
In fact, I know where I'd like to go. I know exactly where I'd like to go. First off, levitate. Even though I'm walking, whenever I'm levitating, I move so much quicker. So that's kind of awesome.
Where would you like to go?
Saran? What is Saran? Where are we? Okay, I don't recall ever coming to this little town. Interesting. What do we got here? We got an outfitter. Desilee's House of Earthly Delights? What does that mean? Who are you?
What is this regarding, Breton?
Red Mountain spreads ash and blight. Sinners gather at the house. The time for the incarnate is at hand. You, sir, just earned 100 gold. The time of the... So this dude clearly believes he's a member of the Nerevarine cult, right? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm just gonna... Nerevarine. The Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the invaders and restore the ancient Dark Elven nation. But the Tribunal Temple says it is a false profane superstition, and the Ordinators deal mercilessly with those who profess such beliefs. Alright. So I clicked Soul Sickness. I'm telling you, it's making me worried. My neighbor was outside in the middle of the night last night, running around talking nonsense, and in the morning, he doesn't remember a thing about it. Those scholars talk stuff about delusion, diseases, and such. What the hell does that mean? And why can't the priest cure it? Okay, let's see what else we got in this little town. Smith? An orc smith? What's on the edge of town? What's happening over here? It's just like a small, cute little town. Okay, there's a pawnbroker. I don't know what you need. What's this place? Guard tower. Go up this outfitter still.
Outlander.
Oh, the Saran slave market. What kind of city is this? I don't think I've ever seen this city or even like heard anyone talk about it. I don't believe Closier. I don't believe that the main quest ever brings you here. I'm fine, thank you, Carrot Wander. You can call me Bula Gromok. First visit to Saran? We get lots of pilgrims here, since the birthplace of Molag Bal and fields of Kuma nearby are popular pilgrimage sites. Is there some specific place you'd like to see? Okay, first I'm going to click Saran. Saran is a busy trading village on Lake Masobi, gateway to the lakes, farms, and plantations of the Ascadian Isles region. Pilgrims visiting the temple pilgrimage sites at Fields of Kumu and the Shrine of Molag Bal seek lodgings in Saran. Saran also provides food and services for the farmers and plantation owners of the Ascadian Isles, the rich agriculture lands south and west of Saran. South and west. In this country of lakes and islands, travelers need water walk or levitate magic or strong swimming skills. The temple is at the south end of town, and the Siltstrider port is in the north. The Fields of Kumu pilgrimage site is southeast of town, and the Shrine of Molag Bal is north of town. The farms and plantations of the Ascadian Isles lie southeast across the Lake Masobi, except for Yulev Manor across the lake west of Saran. Arvo Manor, plantation, all southwest across the lake. There's no bridge. Okay. Thank you. Good to know. Saran Trade House. Oh. I am a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth Ur calls you, Carid Wander, and you cannot deny your lord. The sixth house is arisen, and Dagoth is its glory. What? Dagoth Ur. He is the lord and father of the mountain. He sleeps, but when he wakes, we shall rise from our dreams, shall sweep our land clean of the Nawa. Why have you denied him? As Lord Dagoth has said, all shall greet him as flesh or as dust. The sixth house, the sleeping house, house of Dagoth, house of Lord Dagoth, the true house, the one house to welcome all true Dunmer and drive the Nawa from our land. Take heed, Outlander, the day of reckoning is at hand. Take what you can and leave our place, for when Lord Dagoth comes, this will be no place for you. Okay.
Go ahead.
I should have frickin' played as a
What do you
Dunmer,
want?
shouldn't I? It seems that would have been a smarter choice. Okay, that's an apothecary. Let me guess, this is the temple. Okay, I think we're gonna go on a little adventure. What do they say? Southwest? Matter. So this is the Ascadian Isles, which is apparently farmland.
What is this about?
I don't know you. What do you want? Take 100 gold and tell me the latest rumors. Have you noticed, for all its proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Yeah, probably pretty hypocritical. Ooh, hello.
Miss Smooth Skin wants something.
Traveling new woman. Okay, I don't know you. What do you want? Here's 100 gold. Give me a little advice. If you want to improve a skill you're terrible at, it's worth paying for a little training, just to get started. Sure, you can teach yourself, but it can be slow and frustrating. A little secret? If someone attacks you first, you have a right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law if you attack them. What's your trade? I am a farmer. I grow crops and raise animals for food. Alright, latest rumors. At first it seemed the fuss about the Nerevarine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back for centuries. Yeah, I know that. I know all that. Okay. Well, see, now I'm just heading back to Vivette. Let's say we just head east. I guess what we're doing today, everybody, is while we give Caius Casodes time to read the Progress of Truth book, I think we'll just go exploring a little, huh? You. Are you... Oh. Ooh, look at this. It's like a madness temple. I don't know what these are. These ones, what are you, freaking electric resistance? You know, honestly, I think I need to get stronger spells. Are you my friend? I don't know you. What do you want? I'm gonna give you 100 gold. I am a witch hunter. I dedicate body and soul to the destruction of profane magics. Most foul are necromancers, who defile bodies and spirits. Okay, can I, like, hang out with you? Have you noticed... Target resisted magic. What was that, a hunger? I feel like this should have like an entrance to an actual temple somewhere around here, right? Oh, another person. Who are you and what do you want? What is your trade? I am a knight. In the west we need a horse and land to be a knight, but here we have no horses, and all you need is good armor, good weapons, and a skill to use them. I prefer to fight with axes and shields. Since I live by my weapons, I have to pay careful attention to local feelings about killing and murder, what's right and what's wrong. Okay, I get that you're here. Where's, like, the actual entrance to this? Oh, here we go. Ald Sotha. What is... Okay, Frost is not doing much. Let's see if I doubt Fireball is going to do much to you. Oh, shit. Wow, that guy just freaking rocked me. That guy just destroyed us in like one hit. Not if I'm up here. Shit. Does shock hurt him, maybe? Come on. Okay. We need to get better. Where'd he go? We need to get better spells. Because our shock spell, 2 to 40 points. Crap. Crap. Jeez Louise. Okay, well that was good, everybody. Each learned an important lesson. We're not as tough as we thought we were. I was a Dremora Lord. He has a Warhammer, and that's it? God. That guy took way too much frickin'... Okay, we can still explore and maybe survive a little bit. Who are you? Who are you guys? Just Dunmer? Are you like... Okay. So she has a demon Tonto, which is a short blade. Oh, it does not do much. Does not. That is not a great weapon. Okay, she does have Netch leather. I mean, ooh, Master Lockpick. I'll take that. Master's probe. Don't know what you're probing, but I'll take it. This guy's got a Steel Viper Sith. Okay, it's a long blade. It's two-handed. Cast poison on. Okay. Trap. Is this the Shrine to Molag Bal? What is going on here? Okay. That's probably resistant. Where's the person who... There you go, you. Oh, crap. Son of a bitch. Okay, this was good. This was a good experience, everybody. We learned... Where am I at? Still in Saran? Okay, that's fine.
I will listen, Outlander, but make
We don't need to go to that place anymore. Jeez. Okay, that place was like around here, but it was a good lesson. It taught us that we are not nearly as strong as we thought. I thought that I was just freaking able to destroy anyone, but no. No, no, no. Can't rest while we're... Yeah, we learned a powerful lesson. We are not nearly as strong as we thought we were. Which is really too bad. What's happening? Yes. It was kind of cool to I think that was a Shrine of Molag Bal, but boy, did we get our asses kicked. Now let's see. We've got armor of 30. You know what? I should have... That's 5 seconds. That's 10 seconds. We need like a good resist magic spell.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
I think we need to head over to the Mages Guild and see if we could possibly make our spells any stronger. We need maybe a good resist magic spell. Okay. And we probably want to make all of our spells to be, there we go, spell making. So, if we were to do resist magicka, this is something fun. Being able to, okay, so let's do it on self. Let's do 40, resist 40 to 70 to 80, 70. See, that's the problem. Okay, let's resist maybe 15 to 35 magicka. Okay, I have a 103 spell chance. There we go. The moment you start adding seconds onto it. Okay. So even like 18 seconds, 15 seconds of resist magicka, we only have a 68 chance to do it. That's still not bad. 15 seconds. If we turn that into 10 seconds, there's an 81% chance we'll be able to cast it. And it's 10 seconds of spell resist. Pretty decent spell resist. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it this a spell resist. Okay. Let's go with shock damage. I want to do target. What if we were to do like... It's because my current shock spell is not very good. So let's go ahead and do... It's going to do 50 to 90 damage. It only has to endure 1 second, right? You hit them with the spell. In 1 second, they... Oh, that's still only 61. Okay, what about area? Area should just be like 2? Okay, let's drop this. Let's do 40 to 80. 71% chance I will be successful. Let's do 75, 74% chance. What if we tighten it up? And we'll go lower. We'll have to do it. 76% chance isn't bad. So, like, we'll call this one a shocking effect. The reason I'm putting A at the front of these is so that they'll be all on the top of my spell list, which is, of course, in alphabetical order. What else can we do? Can we do restore health? But let's restore 35 to 45 health. I don't get what duration is. Shouldn't just one duration be good enough? 35 to 45 health on self. 88% chance it'll go and will be a healthy spell. Okay, now when I go to my spells at the very top, so let's do a healthy spell, beautiful. A spell resist in case I ever have to fight those douchebags again, and then a shocking effect.
What was I thinking?
So as long as there's not, it doesn't, so I just gotta make sure I hit them right in the face with that. Okay, hopefully that works. Let's go ahead and take a nap and level up. Oh, in your dream, a tall figure with a golden mask greeted you, saying, "There are many rooms in the house of the master. Be easy, for from the hands of your enemies I have delivered you." It seemed you had died and could see yourself laid upon a table lit by candles, but with your own hands you touched the figure, and the figure drew breath, opened eyes, and rose from the table. Then the room was gone, and the world filled with light, and you awoke. Okay, well, go ahead and still rest until, what, 6 a.m.? Another effing dream. You dreamed that a tall figure with a golden mask spoke to you, but you understood not a word. He smiled and seemed pleasant, but when he reached to touch you, it terrified you, and you tried to escape, but you couldn't move. You tried to cry out, but you couldn't make a sound. The figure kept smiling and talking, but you felt sure he was trying to cast some sort of spell on you. When you woke, you couldn't recall how the dream ended. Okay, seriously, can I just freaking go to bed? Is that okay, everybody, if I just sleep for a while? There we go. Yes, agility, always agility. Let's crank up willpower because I'd really like to be able to resist more magic. And then speed is already at 94, so let's pump up personality a little bit. Boom. Boom. Level 20. Nice. Okay. I think, is there not a spell? I mean, I could do like bound helmets. I'm just wondering if you have a spell that's like armor, like mage armor. Is that a thing? I don't think that's a thing. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go, shield. 50 points for 30 seconds. The 5th barrier. Nice. So now, let's check that out. What was that called? The 5th barrier? Alteration.
How may I help you, Breton?
So where's alteration at? Oh, it's not one of my major skills. There it is. It's at 51. You telling me that... Okay. Let's take shield. Do it on self. It's the duration that's going to get me. Okay, so let's just do 25 to 35 shield. There we go. Yeah, it's the duration for 10 seconds. So if I could give myself shield for 10 seconds, I have an 85% chance of doing that. What if we bump it up to 40? 83% chance. Can we bump that up to 30? Still 80 chance. Can we bump up 12 seconds? Okay. A shield spell. Try that. There we go. Some of our best spells are right here at the top. You know what bothers me? I wish you could delete spells from your list. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I could just delete some of these that I just don't really want. Oh, look at this. Okay. Sweet. I've got, like... Okay. Nice. Okay. So next time we go into one of those, horrific Molag Bal shrines, we now have a shield. We can resist magic. We've got unlimited magicka, so that's nice. We can shoot a shock ball. Got a shield. Okay. I would say that we are in business. Okay, that was good. You know what? It was a good thing that we had such a hard time in that place, because it kind of reminded me that we are not as tough as we think, and we do need to put in an effort in this game. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go speak with Caius Casodas.
You seem like very good company.
Okay. You were pretty jacked, buddy. We need an Ashlander informant. I've heard of a fellow in Aldrune named Hasor Zain Subani. An Ashlander who left the Waste to become a wealthy trader. They say the Ashlanders like to give and receive presents. Take these 100 drakes, find out what Zane Subani likes, and get him a gift. Then give him the gift and see if he will tell you about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. Then report back to me. Aldaroon, you say? Okay. Not too difficult.
Please join me. You may speak.
What's your story?
Hopefully the gift he likes is just money, right? Hopefully he just will take... Okay. You're now in Aldaroon.
May I help you?
Do you know the guy I'm looking for?
I'm listening. Please, go ahead.
Oh, Carrad Wander. Wonderful to see you. I mean, that is to say, isn't the weather, not too harsh? Well, I know. It's quite dreadful, actually, and can I help you with something? Who is Lewis Bucamp? Let's go ahead and give him 100 gold just to let him know we're friends. Little secret. Have you heard about poor Ianus Sarandus? He lost his patrimony betting on the Gwar. Sold every piece of the family silverware to pay his debts. A pity, I think it's driven him a bit mad. Wears clothes fit for a lord, but hasn't a drake for a meal. Okay, a little advice. If you want weapons or arms in Aldaroon, or need weapons and armor repaired, look for Dendera Salaro at the smith in Aldaroon Underscar. Okay, whatever, I don't need that. All 6 veteran counselors, blah 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 blah, live in the Manor District. Manor District? What are you talking about?
I must say,
maybe I don't
find it
understand
most
how
interesting right
the
now.
actual size of... Okay, we still need to levitate some. Let's get up here and figure out what is going on. So this is Aldaroon. Seems like it's a decent sized town. What's the name of the guy we're looking for? Hasaur Zane Subani. Hasaur Zane Subani, huh? There you go. Aldaroon Scar Inn. Let's check the inn. Okay, so these places are much bigger than you might initially think. Okay, I'm just trying to... So we're looking for an Ashlander.
Please, have a look around.
Okay, who are you? What services are available? Oh, I can ask about him. Okay, first let's give this person 100 gold. Hasaur Zambi, the trader, he'll be downstairs reading or in the back room below the bar. Downstairs reading or in the back room. Got it.
What is this regarding, Breton?
I'm looking for Hasaur or something. Okay, well he wasn't downstairs, so did you say back behind the bar?
Outlander.
Oh.
What is this about? I must be going, so if you could make it quick.
What's your name? Merthiri Leclip. Oh. Interesting.
You may speak.
I, Hasaur Zane Subani, Wander, may you bless and be blessed. I do not wish to be rude, but if you have business, speak it, for I am at leisure and would prefer to be alone with my thoughts. Okay, we're going to go ahead and just give you 100 gold. And you do have business. I see you wish to learn of Ashlanders from me, and what is it that you wish to learn? Okay. What are the gift-giving customs? A curious question. A gift is a sign of courtesy among strangers, and affection among friends. Among strangers, a thoughtful gift is a sign that you are cautious and considerate, and aware of the other's wants and needs. Such is particularly useful for traders and travelers. Among friends, it is a private thing and subtle, with great risks, for the test of the gift is how well it is tailored to the receiver. Thoughtful gift. I understand you wish to give me a suitable gift, but you do not know me well enough to choose such a gift, or you cannot find or afford a gift you know to be suitable for me. Well, let us take your earnest thought and effort as a token of your gift. You have behaved courteously, and I am inclined to help you. What you wish to know about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. So let's just touch upon that. The Nerevarine cult. They worship the great Ashcan and Hortathor, Nerevar, Moon, and Star, who in ages past destroyed the evil, godless dwarves and banished the treacherous Dagoth Ur and his foul hosts beneath the Red Mountain. The cult is of small consequence in Ashlander worship, and only among the Urshilaku do its followers have any influence. Other Ashlander tribes share the sentiments of the cult, but regard the Nerevarine prophecies with suspicion and skepticism. So if you guys have played Skyrim, you should be aware of the Red Mountain, especially if you visit cities like Windhelm or the Dragonborn DLC Island of Solstheim. Both of those locations will talk about the eruption of the Red Mountain. Now, as you know, Skyrim takes place like over 200 years after this game, Morrowind. So at some point between now and Skyrim, the Red Mountain erupts. I wonder if it erupts as a result of my actions during this game. I don't know. I've never beaten this game. Okay. Let's ask about this Urshilaku. The Urshilaku and the Ashlanders of the northern Ashlands and the West Gash in the northwest of Vvardenfell. Ashcan Sul Matul is their chief, a brave and respectful war leader, and warrior protector of the Nerevarine cult. The Urshilaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts. Okay, we're definitely going to need to go there. The Urshilaku camp moves with the herds, but usually lies close to the Sea of Ghosts, north of the village of Margon, and on the northern coast of Vvardenfell. Okay, so I think we can make it to Margon. Margon is a small village north of Ald'ruhn. A road runs from Ald'ruhn towards Nisus to the northwest and Margon to the north. Take the right branch at the fork to reach Margon. It is a long and difficult road. Outlanders may get lost. The Silt Strider goes from Ald'ruhn to Margon. It costs little and you don't risk getting lost. Okay, so the Silt Strider will take me to Margon. From Margon, I can make it to the Urshilaku camp. I haven't been asked to go there yet, but it's obvious I'm going to have to go there if they are the Ashlanders who are part of the Nerevarine cult, right? Okay, Ashlanders. There's too much to tell. Here, take these notes. I've written here what you should know about the Ashlanders and the Nerevarine cult. But most of all, if you are visiting a camp, there are things you should know about courtesy and challenges among the Ashlanders. And since you ask about the Nerevarine cult, perhaps you'll be interested in my views on the Ashlanders and foreigners, because a guiding passion of the Nerevarine cult is their hatred of foreigners. Yeah, probably not the best idea of me to play as a Breton in this playthrough. It seems to me that I would have done better to play as a Dunmer, even though I would be a Dunmer from, Cyrodiil. Playing as a Dunmer still would have been better for me, I think. Courtesy. I mean, they're tribal people, right? So they're gonna I gotta be courteous. Some are hostile, some are courteous. Leave if requested. Got it. What about challenges? You said something about challenges? Challenges. When challenged for sport, it is acceptable to decline. When challenged for honor, it is shameful to decline. Honor challenges come from offense given in speech or action. Got it. Got it. What about Ashlanders and foreigners? Most Ashlanders wish all foreigners and their false gods could be driven from Morrowind. At the very least, Ashlanders wish the foreign devils would leave them in peace. Ashlanders think it shameful to attack unarmed persons, but they will kill without hesitation an armed person who offends them or their clan laws. No Ashlander is fool enough to make war against the Empire. However, such a war might be won. Many Ashlanders might cheerfully give their lives to win such a war. Okay, I've learned a lot about the Ashlanders, which are the tribal Dunmer. Awesome, okay. These notes will satisfy the spy master, but has Sir invited me to ask any questions I wish. Perhaps I can learn other use for... Okay. All Ashlanders in a tribe, young and small, are born into the ancestor cult of their clan. The Nerevarine cult is different, though. It is a very small cult with only a few wise women with gift of prophecy. Okay, so that's the Ursulakai. Anything else I should know? What about my disturbing dreams I've been having? Perhaps it means nothing. It is peculiar. The tall figure in the golden mask. It puts in my mind the golden helm of the Ordinator, but that does not seem to fit the spirit of the dream. My people take careful account of dreams, but only a wise woman can tease from them their meaning. Okay, so my dreams are pretty good, huh? How's your life as a trader, by the way? I'm too old to travel now, to risk the beasts and bitter blights of the wastes. Now I sit here warm and savor my imported Cyrodiilic brandy, while my adventurous son, Hanat, assists me in my trade, seeking out sources of fine ebony and fetching them at fine prices. Alright. Okay, I think we've learned enough.
Why are you here?
Before we go, though, where's that Silt Strider? There it is. Look at this ramp. Freaking dangerous. Who's walking up this ramp? What if you fell? And you just stand up here with no guardrails all day. Not worried at all about just like slipping and falling off this edge. Not worried at all by that. Okay. Take me to Margon.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to go north and see if I can find the Ursulakai camp, so that I at least have it on my map. Maybe say it was north of us. Yeah, the fun thing about cliff racers is they will follow me forever. Like they will not. test out some of my new spells, shall we? Nice. Shishi. What is this? What is Shishi? Let's go ahead and go into Shishi. So let's... think if we like... Oh, I can rest outside. Let's go ahead and just rest.
I have you.
Jeez. Guy really kicked my ass, didn't he? Ooh, a carved ebony dart. That's worth a lot. A Daedric Wakazi. Oh my gosh. That is great. It's not magic. It's a good looking sword. Okay, Marielle. Hey.
This is the end of you, Swift!
Oh shit. Nice. We were slicing at his face so incredibly fast. What kind of sword you got? Fire sword, one-handed, not worth much. See if anyone else wants to battle me. What is this place?
You will suffer.
Bitch, go.
Great.
Crap. Go. Go. Go, 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 go. Okay. Shit. Jeez Louise, you guys are tough. Amulet of Mighty Blows. Fortify strength 5 to 20 points for 30 seconds. Alright, I'll take that. It's no big deal. How's your sword? Iron Flame Slayer. Shishi Report. What does that mean? As instructed, a party of 5 entered the Velothi Tower of Shishi. 5 Telvanni sorcerers fell, and the tower is now ours. But we have suffered heavy losses. We will hold Shishi as long as we can and wait your orders. Rama Selas. Okay, I think we just like stumbled across. What kind of sword do you got? Shard Scythe. Frost damage. Okay. Yeah, I think we stumbled across a quest. I mean, not a quest, but blasphemous resonance, mysticism, pig children, Adra Daedra. Okay. Yeah, this is almost certainly a quest. A Breton skull. Tavani bug musk. I feel like I'm gonna need this later. I feel like there's something that I'll need this for, so let's go ahead and grab that. Bottle. What's that? Expensive amulet. Keep it. Okay, you guys were tough as hell, but not tougher than me. Why is my speed... Oh, this object is broken. Oh, crap. Okay, so my Boots of Blinding Speed fortify my speed 200 points, but obviously I can't use those at the moment. Oh, the camp was automatically added to my... Son of a bitch. Okay, screw it. We're going home. We need to find a smith who can repair my boots. Otherwise, how is my own armor skill? 5? Is there a smith here in Balmora? I don't think there is, if we're being honest.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
I don't think there's a smith here, but let's see. Because even though 94 speed is nice, it's clearly I'm still very slow. Okay, razor hole, I don't know what that means. Bookseller... Armor, okay. Okay, awesome. Repair my boots. Cool. You know what? Repair all my stuff. Thank you. And he sells repair hammers. Let's go ahead and... So I really like this Daedric sword. I mean, it's got way... decently higher stats than most of my other weapons. Maybe not as much as Shadow Sting. Long Blade. Oh, that's Long Blade, though. Let's go ahead and just sell that. I don't need that. Yeah. Wait. No, I can't sell you that. It's too valuable. Let's sell him this guy. Let's go ahead and sell this. It does paralyze, but it hasn't really been working very much. So let's go ahead and just sell that as well. So it's a good amount of weight we just were about to lose. Keep this for now, only because I need to find someone with more gold. This dude only has 1,500 gold, so... Oh, shoot, sell that. Pick that up for some reason. Don't remember when. Anything else I can... Oh, no. Cancel that. Don't sell him my gold. Crazy. How many of these do you want to sell? Maybe like 4 of them? Oh, you don't buy that type of... Okay, and from him, I want to buy just like... two hammers, because they do weigh 3 pounds each. So let's go ahead and buy those. And offer all that to him. Great.
From where do you hail?
So first we have to do resist. Let me cast resist, and then we quickly slap the shoes on, because if I don't resist first, the shoes will blind me. Boom. I resist the magic, and I now have 294 speed. Okay. Let's just pop into the armor guild and see if anyone can train me in armor, because I don't want that to happen again. If that happens again, no. Oh, you also repair stuff. Okay, do you train in armor? You do.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Nice, okay. Because I can't have that happen again. Mid-fight, I suddenly lose the ability to run fast. That sucked. That sucked a lot. So we need to get our armor up to, I don't know. Maybe 25? Let's get up to 20 for now. Let's get heavy armor up a little bit as well, because that will give us the opportunity to raise our endurance level up when we level. And endurance is, of course, going to raise our health. Okay. Let's pop down here, take ourselves a bit of a nap. Hopefully we won't get attacked by Dark Brotherhood, but it does happen sometimes. Let's rest. In your dreams, a tall figure in a golden mask spoke to you. Lord Nerevarine, High Resdania, long forgotten, forged anew. 3 belied you, 3 betrayed you. 1 you betrayed was 3 times true. Lord Voirin Dagoth Ur, steadfast liegeman, faithful friend, bids you come and climb the Red Mountain. Beneath Red Mountain, once again, break your bonds, shed cursed skin, and purge the Nawal from Morrowind. Man, my dreams are getting weird. Okay, there we go. So strength and endurance, boom. Oh, I have 1 more point. Okay, well, let's just put 1 more into speed, so just 95 is good. Okay. So now we'll pop up here and we'll do a little more training in armorer. Already, already wants me to. Okay,
Do you have
we're
something
not
to
going
say, Brett?
to rest though. Let's get armor up to 25. I feel like that's enough to repair our gear anytime we need to possibly repair our gear. Get what I'm saying? Okay. Pop back over to Caius Casades and tell him what we know.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm all ears.
Okay. I would love for you to put a shirt on, but you do you, buddy. Can you train me in anything? Ooh, yeah. Give me a little bit more speechcraft, please. Oh, that was it? Okay. Thanks for your report, but keep Zane Zubani's notes on the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshalaku camp to speak with Sul Matul and Nibani Mesa. But before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Okay, finally, let me in on what's going on. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me, so you could satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies and become the Nerevarine. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later, it should explain everything. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesied Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think, but I am sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition. and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. Okay, once again, everybody, one of the reasons I really like Morrowind is it's never fully proven whether you are the Nerevarine or not. I mean, you could argue you're the Nerevarine, but I could also argue that a lot of this is coincidence, right? And it's not like in Skyrim where you are the Dragonborn, because you're clearly shouting and you're definitely the Dragonborn. In Morrowind, it's always a little ambivalent as to whether you truly are the chosen one or not. And I really like that aspect. Maybe I'm just tricking people, maybe not. So Zain Zubi says Sul Matul and Nibani Mesa at Urshalaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult. So I'm sending you to speak with them. Tell them your story and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. There's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. Before you go to Urshalaku camp, see Somutus Vunis and Crulius Pontania at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. In particular, you'll want the cure potions. I hear the blight is very bad up north. Use the Divine Intervention scroll if you find you're in over your head. It will get you safe to an Imperial cult shrine, where you can heal, refit, and try again. Where's Fort Moonmoth? Moonmoth Fort is the Imperial Legion garrison southeast of Balmora. Just outside of town. Rad Hardheart is the knight in charge. Between the Imperial Legions and Imperial cult staff, they have a dozen services provided. Okay, so there's 2 people we need to visit at Fort Moonmoth, and it is southeast of Balmora. I'm currently in Balmora. Alright, let me go. Let's see what's up. Southeast, you say, right? Southeast. Found it. Oh wow. Okay, where would these 2 you know what? Let's see, is that in my journal? Sulmatul, okay, that's them. You? Rad Hardheart. Okay. What's the name of those people that I was supposed to visit? Okay. Ooh, spell absorption might be. You know what? Screw it. We're buying it. Cure disease. Sure. Oh, we can heal companion, huh? Cure blight disease. That's weird because I'm pretty sure that there's no way to cure the blight disease, but whatever.
I'm listening, please. Go ahead.
I'm looking for a couple people. Paragon, no. Did he say something? Oh, Telvanni Bugmusk?
Yes?
Oh, essential supplies. Okay, so this is first off enchanting. Am I able to enchant? Oh, I need a soul. But I could choose my blade. Dang it, I wish I still had a soul. I had some really awesome souls. Okay, let's cancel that. You're Carrid Wander? Hyas said you'd come by. I've chosen from my best scroll stocks. I don't know your preferences or situation, but blessings and barriers always come in handy. Okay, I just got a scroll of divine. I got a scroll of second barrier, scroll of warrior's blessings, 2 scrolls of purity. Okay, awesome. Who was the other person I was supposed to talk to? Who are you? You seem familiar. Okay, trades in medium armor. Alright. Do a little bit of medium armor train, if only just to get my endurance raised up. Okay, good for endurance. I mean, I guess we could do long blade, but I feel like I just really like short blade. What about you? Are you sure you're not?
Speak freely, friend.
Nothing in there.
Yes?
That guy guard.
Keep moving.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so as you can see, our intelligence has gone back down, but we could very easily just suck down a couple of potions. Which doesn't really bring up our... okay. Shoot. Maybe we should go spend the night at Caius's house one more time.
Well met.
Okay, I'm just here to rest, buddy. And of course we have a level up. Let's do strength, we'll do endurance, and personality. Awesome. Okay, right, good. Go ahead and drink another potion. Nice. Okay.
Go ahead. Well,
So it seems to me like we are going to want to head to Alrune.
where would you like to go?
Travel to Alrune. Okay. And from here, we want to go to Margon.
Why walk when you can ride?
And then from here, we need to go straight north to camp. And it's a long road. So let's just do it. Let's get our asses to the Ursulaca camp. Frickin' cliff racers. We're on track. A bitch. Hey! Oh, shit. What's happening over here? Corpus Stalker. Corpus Weepings. What's this place? Abanabi. Okay. You want to fight or what's up? Hey, like, it seems like my character's super tough, but once again, I did get my ass kicked earlier in this episode, so what do I know? Okay, everybody, we've made it here to the camp. Obviously, we have a lot to do. We're going to have to talk with these people. We're going to have to learn more about the Nerevarine prophecies. What's happening? What's happening? Come at me. Come at me, you son of a bitch. That's right. Okay, so in the next, we're going to end the episode here. That's what I'm saying, everybody. But in the next episode, we are going to explore this camp. We're going to learn if my character actually is the Nerevarine, or at least if I fulfill the Nerevarine prophecies. You know what I mean? If I fulfill the requirements to become the Nerevarine. So we're going to find that all out in the next episode, everybody. Thanks for joining me on this amazing adventure. I hope you guys are all doing really well. You know, if you've stuck around this long in the video, I congratulate you. You are a true fan of Johnny Guitar, and I really, really appreciate it. And I want to say, thank you for watching the Johnny Guitar channel. We will see you next time we play Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind.
Where is that slave?